That's Jarhead's stick.
And we're starting the race. So, what are we gonna see first? Because
if it's Woofer and Gymnast, I'd like to think that they're gonna do Diamond Step early first, but it looks like only Gymnast is doing that.
Yeah. Oh, and the 4 dungeons are the dungeons on the right today. So, the Don's dog, everybody. He's our friend. Also, the dungeons for tonight will be Wind Temple, Dragon Roost Cavern, Forbidden Woods, and Tower of the God. 4 excellent dungeons.
That's it. That's enough. You can stop now. Okay.
Also, if some of you in here are French people and want to hear French commentary, there's one going on Speak Gaming Français, which is posted in the chat right now.
Alright, I know you guys can't hear him, but he's still like growling even though I'm rubbing his head.
Okay. Don's dog.
I think he's fine. Oh, damn it! No!
So,
why? No!
Gymnast is now on Diamond Step and is gonna do a little Wind Waker dive to get under the island and then get into the loading zone.
Alright, I'm back.
Meanwhile, Woofer is doing a pretty classic thing, which is called Cliff Plateau early. And he's even doing the little bounce skip now, which is a pretty good skip.
I was about to say it looked like he was heading for Trogheil, but I guess I was entirely wrong. And it also doesn't make sense to do that right now either. So
okay, so what is gonna be the first item? Are we gonna see something? Oh, I think it was rupees. A bloopy even. No, it was a 10 rupee. It was a 10 rupee.
Everyone won't know for sure what he's got until he shows the inventory next.
Yeah, he got storage again on top of the island, and now he's adding somewhere else, aka Bird's Beak. We're gonna be able to do what I like to call the bear skip of Wind Waker. Oh, and a Master Sword for Jim. Damn.
Is it just me, or does it look really low quality for the stream?
It's only on the commentator's stream, sadly for us.
Okay, well, no, that's good then. But that Master Sword really early is actually a good thing.
Yeah, it's a very good thing to get in a... Oh, Kevin Indeed too.
That can also be good, but I'm not gonna call it good right away.
Yeah, it's a maybe good item. It's the kind of items that you don't know if it's gonna be good yet, but you kind of hope it will be.
Yeah.
It's like an item bomb. Like, it's items for later.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if you got nowhere else worth to check, you might as well go and check it.
And Woofer is getting a bow in Bird's Beak, which is very nice. Doesn't seem like he got anything else except rupees. Yes, they both have the same seed, they are running the same seed and trying to be the fastest at the same seed. Also, forgot to mention someone, but we have someone in the shadows today doing tracking for us. It's the magnificent French streamer Stias, which has agreed to do this for us.
Never heard of him.
Stias. Never heard of him either, but he's very good. So anyway, Gymnast is getting his storage, at least trying to. Oh, failed it the second time.
Ooh, Gymnast, what are you doing, bro?
Not storage, apparently. Meanwhile,
He's
Woofer
usually
is
way more on point than that.
Yeah. Also now Woofer is heading for Tingle. He's gonna mingle with him.
Oh, we got a bow already?
Yeah, we got the bell. We got the bell.
That's actually a really good thing to get this early once again.
Also, I'd like to mention that both players we're seeing tonight agreed on the format for the grand finals. It's gonna be a best of 5. The first match is tonight, and then the 2 other matches that have been scheduled for now will be on Sunday. Oh my god, and Jim fell through the wall.
So there's your ghost ship chart.
Yeah.
Oh, are we sure I'm not the French one?
Huh? Well, what do you mean?
Apparently English is hard.
Yeah, English is hard. So yeah, sadly, Gymnast kind of messed up. So now he doesn't have access to the second item on Cliff Plateau and the item in Bird's Peak for now. He will have to wait to get the vanilla items to get in them, or the grappling hook for Bird's Peak. That's a pretty big mistake for the beginning, but still, there's ways to get around it.
Even then, it's early in the race. It's still anybody's game at this point.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I always hate when people are trying to decide who's going to win this early, because you never know what's going to happen in the next,
Couple
I'd
hours.
say 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You can usually start picking who's going to win at about a half hour, 25 minutes in that range. At least you'll have a better idea.
Exactly. But still, this is odd to see such a player miss doing that strat. It's kind of rare, which is why I was pointing it out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure one of those checks had something there, chat, because there's a bow somewhere. I didn't see where it was, but there's a bow.
It wasn't Bird's Peak, my friend.
I can set him back a long while.
Yeah, sadly for him. It could be second bow too. Who knows? Maybe he's gonna find another one near, and it's gonna negate the effects of this.
Anything is possible in a randomizer. That's why I love watching these races. I personally don't see myself competing because I'm not very good at the whole glitch aspect, but...
Oh, trust me, my friend, I know. I'm not very good either, but
if I compete, it's just gonna go really bad.
Compete is a big word.
It's a 5-letter word. It's one more than 4 letters. Wait,
is it 7? Is it a 7?
I'm a trucker.
It's okay, Don. It's okay.
C-O-M-P-E-T. Yeah, it's 7. Whatever.
Damn. And the French guy just got that right.
I said I'm a trucker. I don't need to know math.
And yeah, if you guys are interested in playing the randomizer and are thinking, oh, that's a lot of glitches, that's not for me, rethink that, because every single seed in this randomizer is possible to be completed without using a single glitch. You don't need to do it, but you can, so it's up to you.
Just with those of us who are not very well practiced with the glitches are going to run into the problem of anyone who can break the logic and get items you should be getting later a lot earlier. They may get an advantage, they might not. It's one of those things.
Oh, and the Picto Box right on Windfall, which is always nice to see, because there's 3 extra items they can get on that same island before even leaving. Also, wooferzfg
was the deluxe one.
Oh.
We could never get that this early, though. At least from what I've seen.
I've seen it happen. My one seed that had the Picto Box on Diamond Step, and then another one on Windfall.
Nice.
Oh,
Thing is, though, I don't know if we ever run 100% glitchless races.
I don't think we have yet, but maybe in the future it will be a thing. I know some of our broadcasters are pretty good about making accessible tournaments, as they call them, where they limit the users of glitches, so it could happen in the future. But for now, it's kind of like the Wild West of Wind Waker right now. Everything is allowed except cheating. Anyway. So, if you guys have noticed, we have one of the players, wooferzfg, is playing with a sand skin. There's like a bunch of skins that you can play as. There's very creative people working on them in the community. Like, I've seen people working even on the Samus skin recently, so it's pretty fun. You can play as everything you want. Almost. I want to play as the mailbox, but I can't.
Why stop at the mailbox?
Dude, because that's the first step to playing everything in the game. I want to play the water. Be everywhere at once.
I feel like we just swapped Link's texture for the water. And that would be close enough. I'm just saying.
That would remind me of the movie The Shape of Water by Guillermo del Toro.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
I love Del Toro's work, but
I saw the one movie that is made by him and doesn't feel like a movie that's made by him recently. It's called Pacific Rim.
oh god, that was Del Toro, wasn't it?
Yeah. Del Toro, the guy that makes movies that win Oscars, made a big movie with robots beating each other's.
Well, you gotta remember, he also makes a bunch of generic horror movies too.
Yeah. That's Del Toro
Also,
for
this
you.
is what myself and Monkle do. We generally get sidetracked while nothing is happening during the race, except for Woofer doing the what's her name, Mila.
Yeah, he is waiting for Mila.
Yeah.
Let's not say do Mila because that sounds wrong.
Wait, did I say do Mila? Oh
Yeah.
god.
It's all right, man. We all do it.
While he's doing Mila, Gymnast is also doing Mila. Wait,
Oh
what?
god. Oh god. Never said Pacific Rim was bad, guys. I just said it's weird that it's made by Del Toro.
Anyway, Woofer just did a relatively recent glitch, from what I remember, where you make storage, store the upper door to Lenzo's house there.
Yeah, you
and
start
then you do
the
Mila, and then you go into Lenzo's.
any door,
Oh my-
and you just get teleported there.
I can't stop saying do Mila now.
Okay, and yeah, door storage is just a thing where you go to the door in the second story of Lenzo's shop, open it while having storage, and then the next time you open a door, you will be teleported to that door in particular. It's a good way to spend your time while you're waiting for Mallet.
And if you missed it the first time, Gymnast did the exact same thing.
Yeah, they're both doing a very advanced strat right now. They love their strats. They got in grand finals for a reason.
So Woofer got Furor's Pearl, and if I remember right, that actually opens another mailbox check.
Yep, exactly. So he's gonna be able to check one more item before leaving the island still.
I'm gonna call everybody Dean now, Dean.
How are you doing then, Dean?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Dean?
I'm doing pretty well. It's a Dean good day. Okay, we got Dean to to be angry at us, but so it's amazing.
I guess we call it the Apoco Dean.
Yeah, the Dean Apocalypse or the Apoca Dean, both.
I like Apoco Dean. That
Yeah.
just rolls off
Apoca
the
Dean.
tongue better.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, chainmail. So we got the wallet upgrade in Pharaoh's Pearl mail. So you have to wait another day to night cycle to get the other mail.
But here's hoping it leads to something good.
Yeah, a Maggie's letter. So another item for later. Oh, the chainmail
he
is
could
strong.
technically go drop that now, couldn't he?
No, we don't have the delivery bags. So
Oh, right.
we're just
keep
waiting for
forgetting.
that.
I'm too used to vanilla. Don't hurt me.
I'm too used to being able to deliver letters with my hands instead of putting them in a bag. Okay, so Woofer is gonna make a stop to see our good friends, the Salvage Corp, which, if you guys haven't noticed, are a corp of people that have big helmets to get under the water. But
That's a big wallet.
Yeah, big wallet. They're just saying to you.
He can also do a few checks. Actually, no, he might be able to do all the checks on Paw Print, depending on how good he is with that Deku Leaf.
We can
Oh, no, he's
actually
still
open 3
grappling
chats
hook.
for now. So
Grappling hook. Forgot about that.
Yeah, we're missing grappling hook for the fourth, but we can still open 3 out of 4, which is pretty good.
You can tell I haven't commentated in a while.
So it's okay, Don. I'm here to pick up your slacks.
My slacks, like my pants?
Yeah,
Why would you want to pick those up?
because they are on the floor. We have to clean your apartment, Don. This is an intervention.
I don't have an apartment, I have a house.
Oh god, that's even worse. There's more rooms to clean. So the dog has let me in. We're gonna clean that place, man.
The dog will let you in and you're gonna clean my house. I'm kind of okay with this, actually.
Oh god. Okay, and oh, the Tingo Rupee. So that big wallet was useful.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It was the Rainbow Rupee. It's a 500 rupee. It is given to you by Tingle when you complete the quest of finding all the Tingle statues in the game, in the vanilla game. But it can be anywhere in the randomizer. So we
That
kind
explains
of...
why it's the first time I've seen that. Well,
Yeah.
it's not useless.
It's pretty useless.
I've
yeah.
never been hurting for money, even in a randomizer.
Yeah, in the randomizer you can only need like 65 rupees, so you kind of never need that. Unless you're playing on bigger settings, which you can always do for fun.
Oh, Woofer grabbing a fairy. Go do that granny check.
Yeah, it's gonna save the grandma.
Good. Nerf Fox, I love that joke you just put there. I'm not gonna lie.
I love it too. I was just reading it, and good job, Nerf Foxing around. And Gymnast picking up his big rupee. Also, the rainbow effect, if you guys don't remember it for the vanilla game, it's normal. Because it's been
Woofer's
added
getting
by
the
that.
soup!
Getting the soup!
I love soup!
Soup! We're gonna drink like champions tonight, man.
Gotta go get your grandma's soup!
He's opening that bottle way too far from comfort, but I like it. I usually wait to be on the carpet.
I had the carpet's a safe bet.
Yeah, but it seems like Woofer has found the sweet spot, the farthest place that he can do it.
Or he just got lucky.
Yeah,
I
considering
believe
how
either
much...
one.
It could be
And it
either
would
one.
appear Gymnast is off to do the same thing.
Yeah, it seems that way. Jim is going to Grandma, so basically now he has a 65% rate of going to save Grandma in races, which is a passing grade. He's now a human being. It's good to see him do it.
He's now human.
Yeah. Woofer is going for Bomb Island, it seems.
They might be looking to get another item before going to DRC. You never know with runners and what their thinking is.
Yeah, sadly, we don't know that until the interview, so... we can ask them once they are here. Jim is a little bit behind right now because he messed up at low storage strat on the Cliff Plateau. So sadly, he doesn't have the same item on top of Cliff Plateau and the bow that was in Bird's Peak, but it's still very close.
He had half of DS early, actually.
Yeah, he has DS early.
If I remember right, he messed up and couldn't get that second chest.
Yeah, and in the Diamond Step, he found a Master Sword, which is gonna make combat a bit faster for him overall.
But for all we know, Woofer, who has not done any combat yet, could still get a Master Sword. It's not looking likely. He is running out of checks.
So Grandma just had a little pocket money for us, sadly.
I'm pretty sure I saw the ghost ship in the background of Woofer's stream there.
Yeah, there's a ghost. I mean, they do have the ghost ship chart. Sadly, that check is not in logic, so it would be a waste of time. which is sad because I like that boat. Okay,
It's a
Jim
fun
now
check, I'll
kind
give
of.
it that. Very
Yeah, I
fun.
did say ghost.
Ghost.
And those ghosts are called Dean. Some of them. There's some ghosts in the planet that are called Dean.
I mean, I thought all the ghosts were named Dean.
Really? I mean, Dean there done that.
I haven't seen a single ghost that's not named Dean.
Have you seen only one ghost, my friend?
I may have.
Okay, makes sense. Or maybe you met like 3 ghosts that were called Dean and now you just assume they all were called Dean. No, you did not mishear that. Just do those jokes.
We're both terrible people when it comes to jokes.
Yeah, we're not very good at that, but we do our best. And Jim is now going to go get the extra item he didn't get on Cliff Plateau, which is very nice of him because we didn't get to see what it was. Yeah, sadly missed the storage earlier. And Bump Island has nothing.
Oh, Trog Island has nothing.
Sadly. So I do believe that Jim is probably gonna route Bump Island right next after doing Cliff Plateau here. Because it's just next to it. So seems like Woofer is going to DRC. There's not anything left on the overall for us, so
Oh,
not a
except
bad
for if we
idea.
did Diamond Step.
Oh yeah, if he did Diamond Step early, he could do that. In logic, there's nothing left for us in the overworld. And that guy knows that is logic because he made the tracker. Oh, and Jim is gonna go get the bow at Bird's Peak. On the same
Woofer
way.
opting to actually knock the blocks down instead of jumping around.
Yeah, it's not that much slower when you have the power bracelets. Jim is adding 4 Bird's Peak. He's gonna get that bow that he missed earlier, sadly. Everything is good. And yes, you are hearing Sans laughing. Woofer programmed that voice in himself. Oh, Jim having a bit of trouble with
I
finding
like to
where
be
he
that
is.
guy because I love listening to Sans. There are some people who get annoyed by it, but I love it.
Personally, only after an hour.
Oh man, it's hard to tell what's going on.
Yeah, it's getting close. Also, do you guys want to play a little game? It's called the Smoky game in Dragon Roost Cavern. You have to guess which chest out of the one first
Couldn't be the
chest is
first
gonna
one,
have the
could it?
Smoky.
Couldn't be the first one? Oh, not at all?
Yep, it was the first one. Everyone that said one won. That's confusing. Oh god. Everyone that said one won.
I don't know about you though, but I'm hoping for vanilla light arrows.
Vanilla Darrows. Oh god. We're always hoping for them, I think.
Once again, this is just us being terrible, terrible people.
Yeah, and Woofer is gonna do those little snipes to get the platform down. Also, I just saw a comment about Vanilla Master Sword. Sadly, we are playing the end of this tournament on the 1.5.1 patch, which doesn't have a location at the Master Sword chamber, unlike in 1.6. So sadly, Vanilla Master Sword is not possible. Otherwise, I will be hoping for it, because I'm terrible.
I will also be hoping for it.
Next tournament, man. We're gonna get that.
I am one of the worst people to have commentating for a run because I will just laugh at you.
Yeah. Same, man. Same.
I will laugh at all of your misfortune.
This is done, guys. I'm stuck with him, but it's lovely.
Gymnast getting around to checking Trogile.
Yeah, sadly, Trogon doesn't have much for us today, but since he's on that area of the map, it's not a bad idea to get it done right now and just never think about it again.
Clearly, he's showing off some basketball skills.
Yeah. He's been in the gym, it seems. And Woofer just falling into lava. This is a close race, let's be honest. Woofer is
I guess you could say that Woofer was on fire.
Oh ho 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 ho! That's a good one, man. Also, I think your dog was getting excited about the fact that Woofer is playing. A dog playing for a dog just works.
I don't know, my dog is just staring at me right now.
It's a good dog.
Like, longingly, like he wants something.
Maybe he wants to play. Give that dog a controller. It's gonna be like the movie Airbud, but with your dog playing the Wind Waker.
But he doesn't have thumbs.
Yeah, man. We don't care. He's gonna use his paws and become the best player in the world.
Gymnast opting to actually go around the blocks.
Huh. That's a diversion.
It's definitely a diversion.
Woofer is now at that little place. And Gymnast is opting to make both statues fall instead of just leaping across. Which is not a bad thing, since, I mean, he's pretty good at this game, doing everything vanilla.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. Is your dog gonna bark?
He's grumbling.
He's grumbling. Okay. Is that a sign? What does that say about the game, Don?
It means he might start barking soon.
Oh, good. Yeah, Jim now has a little edge, but at some point Woofer is gonna go in by the step and find those things too.
Like he woke up from his sleep, lifted his head, barked a few times, went back to sleep.
Oh,
Hey,
and
there's
those
a
are
delivery
back.
bag.
That's very nice to find.
That's actually somewhat useful.
Yeah. It takes all those items that were not items yet and just makes them items. It's beautiful.
I hate when people say items that are not items, because every item's an item. Just some items are invisibilized.
And Woofer is now out of the dark room. Meanwhile, Gymnast is trying to make the platform fall.
Oh, he's not checking that chest in the bottom? I guess most people wind up just skipping that chest anyways, mind you, but...
Yeah, the setup kind of looks precise, but there's a setup for it, like I just mentioned. So at least there's something to kind of help you aim. Also, our friend Dean in chat is saying that it's actually pretty easy, pretty lenient, which is good.
Yes, this is good to know.
And Woofer is getting the bait bag. DRC has all the bags tonight, it seems. Bait bag, man.
DRC is a bag?
Oh my god. It's a bag with bags in them.
I also love how that,
Magtail.
I forgot what those things were called. Magtail, thank you. Love how that Magtail tried to get him. Tried real hard. Failed miserably. Alright.
Yeah.
So, Woofer down to just, I think 3 chests? I want to say 3.
And Gymnast just found the deluxe picture box. and
Wing guards are yet.
which is actually going to be useful tonight. There's one check that he could open.
It may be useful.
To commentators, who are we, Don? Who are we? It's a good question. It's something that I ask myself every day.
I don't know. Who are we?
It's a good question, man.
Wow. Apparently, it doesn't respond to a capital C?
It doesn't.
That's a thing.
Also, I'd like to point out the work in the shadow of Sias stream, which is doing the tracking for us tonight. Thank you, Sias.
I would give a link to him, but I'm not going to. Here's Racers too while you're at it. If you want to
Actually,
follow
the commentary link gave us a link to his stream too, which is good. I should probably find a way to tell him that he needs to put note to mom on it. It's kind of hard to join him.
I mean, just message him directly?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh no! I knocked over my subwoofer.
Did you say woofer? Or did you say subwoofer?
Both?
Sub to woofer, guys.
Sub to woofer, everybody. And Gymnast. And me. My channel just recently let me take subs. So sub to me. Sub to everybody. Even Mongol. Mongol might not stream, but he deserves it.
Thank you for saying this, man. Anyway, if you guys want to do it, sub to everyone. Or at least follow. That would be very nice of you.
Definitely follow Mongol.
Oh god. I'm getting closer to my goal.
Of like 3 followers.
I have 7, dude. I've never streamed.
I do love when I followed. You're like, oh, the madman.
Yeah, the absolute madman. Follow everyone, guys. Just follow your hearts.
I have emotes. Where are my emotes?
Use the beautiful emotes, man. Go ahead.
There you go. Those are mine.
Okay, there's a beautiful artist rendition of Don, and there's a beautiful artist rendition of Don, too.
The trash fire I use, sadly, is not mine. I don't know if I'm muted in time for that.
It's alright, man. It's alright.
I blame my dog. It's Buddy's fault somehow.
And Woofer is out of the RC. As you guys saw, he didn't beat the boss of the area, Gombe, because he doesn't have the grappling hook right now, so you cannot do it. And yes,
But
it does
he's
look
got
like
that deluxe Picto box, which means he can go back to Windfile and get at least one more check.
Let's go do it.
And he's also got the 2 letters.
Yep, he's got 2 letters. Note to Mom, which has been found. And note to Mom, which is also being notified to our French tracker now. So that's very nice to know. It's gonna be in the tracker now. I found out what to message Sias now, so it's good. Okay, what is Minenko gonna have for us today? The grappling hook!
Yes! Go Woofer!
Oh god.
Look. Buddy, come here. Come here.
Minenko.
Come here.
Minenko, why?
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Yeah, it's good that he got the grappling hook. It's good.
The biggest change that was made between the first tourney and this tournament is that the creation of the race mode, which make it so we only have to visit 4 dungeons out of the 6, and not have to gamble on items being in certain dungeons, which was a big problem in the first tournament. Apparently, it kind of bridged the skill gap that was with the game.
See, the
That's the
sad
biggest-
thing is that my dog's probably barking because there's people outside. My windows are open.
Oh God,
I was
Don!
giving y'all play-by-play for that.
What have you done, Don?
Become the absolute madman.
Oh God!
Also, I love how apparently there's a dog emote. I take it someone else had a dog at some point. Does she just love pets?
Dude, I love pets, and it seems like chat really.
A rose pearl.
Oh, the least useful of the 3 pearls, but still.
Still required.
Yeah.
For this run, you are required to have all 3 pearls.
Yep, the Luke's Pictoblocks was needed for the grappling hook from Minenko. The one check that the Luke's Pictoblocks opened was necessary. so many dog emotes. I love it.
Apparently, someone couldn't even hear the dog, which I find kind of surprising.
That's very surprising. And to answer your question, Asner, they have both decided to settle on doing a best of 5, and there's not going to be a bracket reset.
It would
And-
appear as though Woofer has all the pearls, because that's the tower right there.
No, that's DRC, man.
That's DRC?
Yeah. It kind of looks like the tower, but it's DRC.
I'm not crazy, you're crazy, shut up.
So there.
Never mind.
Exactly, but right now there's no losers bracket, there's no winners bracket. There's just a grand final, and it's a best of 5. So the first person to win 3 takes their whole tournament.
I completely forgot to check the map and see what direction it was heading. That is my bad.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
I just blame Mongol for this anyways.
It's okay. Blame Mongol is a thing.
It really is, actually.
It can be blamed on both the French and the English stream. It's amazing.
I'd laugh if they were blaming you right now.
There probably are.
That is a good check, because that opens up DRC. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. He's got all the pearls now.
It opens up the RC, you say.
Exactly.
It's okay, Don. We still like you, but it opens Tower of the God.
I'm allowed to get everything mixed up at this point. You be quiet over
Oh.
there.
It's alright. Also, I love how we found the one item that is actually called Dean, and we didn't make a joke about it. Dean's Pearl!
It's that kind of a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just making sure it's come out of the joke.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
Woofer doing the trading quest right now, which takes all of 10 seconds because you can do both the trades right here.
Okay, Gymnast just took the worst picture of Minenko, and Minenko called him out on it. Like, that's not a good picture, take it again.
Oh, Gymnast.
Now go be happy with your grappling hook. 3 Guardian D meetings. Oh god, chat is on fire tonight.
I do still have a laugh because if you join the Discord, I think my nickname for the Wind Waker Randomizer Discord is still set to Dean number 40.
It is still set to D number 40. Yeah.
Now, if you were to ask me if I'm ever gonna change that, probably not. I don't see a reason to.
Also, guys, get prepared because there's definitely gonna be overused jokes at some point tonight. So,
Oh, there's one in your contract that's definitely overused.
yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but I'm contractual. It's in my contract. I have to say that joke every time.
Uh, wait, Dean got the hook shot, but Woofer got the hook shot from Denari from looks of it.
Yeah, it seems.
Yep, everybody's Dean.
Yeah,
That's all I have on that one.
we're playing the Dean Waker, Dean Romizer or something.
I'm not slandering your name. I'm saying you got something good.
It's a good name.
Oh.
Everyone wants it, Dean. And Woofer is now in time step. So he's gonna finally get that first Master Sword. Gonna be happy about it, probably.
Oh, Woofer doing his backflips and his leaf.
Yeah, he does backflip to just skip having to open the water pot.
And he hasn't not done all that much actual combat so far. So
Yeah,
the Master Sword this early, once again, is a good asset. Seeing as we already know what's in this here area.
oh, Jim is just going for something. You know, Woofer just got his Master Sword, or in his case, it's the Master Bowl, which is kind of sounds funny. And Optimum add the hook shots, so yeah. Meanwhile, Woofer getting his cabinet deed. So Gymnast is going for...
looking to be going for Forbidden Woods now.
Yeah, seems like it. They seem to be pretty much even again. Yes.
Woofer, if you wanted to, you can go clear all of Tower of the Gods right now.
That is true. No, you have a few enemies you have to beat with bombs. And a bombable wall, too. So there's only one check open in Tower of the God right now.
I forgot he didn't have bombs.
It's okay, man. Kinda forget the bombs, too. It's kinda easy to forget something that explodes after one use and that you can reuse again.
Right?
Yeah. Also, I'd like to point out that Dean's Pearl is on Ballprint, and Gymnast didn't go back here to get it, so you will eventually have to go there. Oh, and Mountain's Ladder.
Skullhammer, that's also useful. He can go clear all of Forsaken Fortress now.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no, is Forsaken Fortress on the list? No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's not. But he could
It's
go
still
complete it.
It's still useful.
I didn't want to say you were wrong because he could go complete it. I don't know why he would, but he could.
We have seen it happen.
Yeah, I've seen Chevy do DRC as a wall in a race and still win his race when DRC wasn't in logic.
It has happened. It's a thing.
It was more in the beginning of the tournament, but still, it's a thing.
He got very upset.
And now every time I talk to Chevy, I have to mention maps. So he opens his map. Poor Chevy. And Woofer seems to be going for cabinet. Not a bad idea. We have everything to make this place the fastest cabinet possible. We have cabinet deed, we have the hook shot, we have the grappling hook, we have the skull hammer, we have everything. Oh, and fire nice arrows for Gymnast.
Ooh.
Very nice thing to
This
find.
place might actually be loaded.
Yeah, it might be value woods tonight. Yeah, that's the actual name.
The ice arrow is acting as opening up Ice Ring and Fire Mountain.
Also, Needle Rock and 2 checks on Windfall. Creep and the Transparent Chest.
It gets a lot of checks going for you.
Yeah, I get lots of them. Also opens up some fancy dungeons. And will speed up Tower of the God. Also. So the first bear has been opened. And the second too. What is gonna be the first chest in Cabinet Deed? What are you hoping for, Don?
I'd like to say it's gonna be a Master Sword, but
That would be very nice.
that's also me being nice. Really, I think it's gonna be nothing.
Ah, bombs!
Bombs is good.
That's very good. It was bombs. Amazing. So what's the second item? Is it gonna be the Master Sword that the Don wants?
I would say the Rainbow Rupee, because now I know that's a thing.
But we already have it. A Master Sword!
It is a Master Sword, though.
Dude, you were almost right. I think Don made the seed. Did he make the seed, Don?
No. I even know how to make seeds.
You don't even know how to make seeds. Damn.
Yeah. I've not gotten that far. Because I figure if I'm going to go into the next tournament, I'm going to get practice after this tournament.
And we have someone that made the seed. Matt Girl just admitted to making the seed. So.
Oh yeah, both deans were correct.
The deans were correct. It's almost like they've been there before. Or something.
Did you say have dean there before?
Yeah.
I want to be mad, but I can't be mad. How do you describe that to people?
I think it's just being disappointed. Yeah, parents do that
Impotent
a lot.
rage? Is that what that is?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, disappointment. I think it is. Also, Gymnast is now out of this room. And you gotta go to the next one.
Oh, even Dean's getting on the joke now.
Disappointment. Oh, Dean. We love you, Dean.
Gymnast going for a swim.
Yeah, he's going for a swim in that nasty water. Honestly, when I was a kid, I thought this water would kill me if I fell into it. Because water is not supposed
It's
to
just
be
a weird
purple.
color, man.
Water is not meant to be purple. I'm colorblind, and even I know that. So,
Oof. Hey, everybody. We gotta get a bunch of colors that Mongol can't see and ask them what they are.
oh god. Don't ask me what color that rupee was, because I can read what color it was. It's not that hard. It was purple, yes. A Dean demonstration of Dean pun. Oh god.
I love how this is actually kicking off.
Yeah, this is just cashing on. There's gonna be an hashtag for Dean jokes. Oh, so comment Melody.
Right.
Let's make the hashtag. It's gonna go right along with hashtag blame Mongol.
Yeah. Once again, that's another hashtag of my creating. You're welcome, Mongol.
Hashtag Canadian connection. At this point.
I think we both had a hand in that one, actually.
Yeah.
Hashtag Dean's appointment.
Hashtag dingo clue pop. Oh god. Don't leave, Dean. Oh, and the boomerang wasn't from the woods itself.
Well, if there's no other bombs anywhere else,
And
that's
the
gonna be
door-
useful.
The door just refusing to open.
Wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
Definitely makes this room a lot easier, having the boomerang.
So as someone mentioned, this is a nice finding the boomerang there was kind of nice because this is French vanilla. So, oh, and Master Sword.
Wow.
Honestly, this is a very good Forbidden Woods.
Wait, French vanilla, that's in the same temple, but not the right chest, remember right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Because the French version just changed things around bits to mess up with people.
Yeah?
Actually, the bowl location in French is much nicer. You don't have to backtrack in the dungeon at all. It's beautiful.
Wait a minute, isn't it the same?
Yeah, it kind of is. Almost. Yep, there. We only need one more arrow upgrade to be found. And also, as far as swords go, we know where all these swords are. But both players still have to get one, which is in the other dungeon the other player is doing right now.
I was gonna say, one sword in Forbidden Woods and one sword in Cabana.
So Woofer is now gonna go do one of my favorite clips in the game. It's called Jack's clip. They're found by a 12-year-old, 4 years old, and it's fantastic. It allows you to grab a statue through the floor. If
I mean,
you thought
he
while
can
we're
do
not-
Cabana without the Skull Hammer. I don't know why he would, but he can.
You can. It's not fun at all, though.
Oh no, Gymnast!
Jim, look out! Oh, that was close.
He's made it.
Yeah, he did it. He did it. So I'd like to point out that the mini bus music is still going. Ah, and a bottle for dupe soup. Soup duping.
Nope!
Soup! Soup! Super good. Like that one. And oh, the fire and ice arrows for Woofer are another location. So we now know where the light arrows are gonna be for gymnasts.
And we also know where the light arrows are going to be for Woofer.
Yeah, and they're both doing one dungeon in the reverse of the other, but it's gonna end up at the same place. It's beautiful. I wonder how much overworld they're gonna do without needing to, though.
Oof.
That's a huge question.
Is a really huge question.
We only need the Iron Boots to get into Wind Temple, and after that, that will be go mode.
Gymnast opting to go for the boss here.
Not a bad
Vanilla
idea.
style.
Yeah, he has a boomerang. It's the fastest way to defeat that boss. Surprisingly. Just have to hang from one side to the other. This goes
It
fast.
can be done with bombs, but you gotta find that sweet spot.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's not that hard to find though. I've done it for the first time on a race recently, with a friend. Not too bad.
Woofer going for that mini boss. Gymnast is getting a good one cycle on the boss, by the way.
Yeah, with the Master Sword, it's pretty hard to miss that one cycle, but it's always nice to have it. And so, Gymnast is in that dungeon where it's very easy to forget the Triforce Shard, so I'm glad he didn't.
Who was it that took the picture of the Triforce Shard and then left
Eh,
the Triforce Shard?
It was Scary Olive, which is currently doing the commentary for the French Restring. So if you guys want to laugh at him, you can go.
I'd go laugh at him. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's a nice
That's one
guy.
way to
but-
cause yourself to have the double dip dungeon for literally no reason.
And it was Forbidden Woods, so it's like the longest dungeons to get back to. Also, in that same race, Gymnast also forgot to try for shard, the same race in which Scary Olive forgot to win. So it was quite the race.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna knock him. He's probably a better runner than I'm gonna be, because I don't really sink that much more time in the running than I probably should. But it happens. It's always worth mentioning that it has happened in the past, and it may happen again. Just like me mistaking all of the dungeons for each other.
Or you mistaking everyone for Dean.
Oh, that was Jarhead.
Oh, Jared. Yeah, mistaking people for Dean is good.
It's like you're mistaking me for someone else.
Yeah, I'm mistaking
But
you for Dean now. It's okay.
Next thing's gonna be everyone is Dawn, huh?
Yeah, everyone is done. Are you done?
Not even I want to be me. Come on now.
Ah, that's sad. If you want to have my Psychology 1 class, we can talk about it after.
No. I'm
It's
good.
okay.
I got this.
You're just gonna live with yourself and your dog. It's alright. Silver
Who
rupees.
is now happily sleeping, by the way.
Meanwhile, Gymnast is back in the RC fighting Golden. Use the warp pod to get back into the RC, which is probably why some of you missed it. It's pretty fast to use those warp pods in the Rando. To explain them, there's a set of warp pods between the Dragon Roost Cavern, Forbidden Woods, and Tower of the God, and there's another set of warp pods that has been added between Forsaken Fortress, Earth Temple, and Wind Temple, and you can use them to warp between the dungeons as you want, as they are open.
Woofer having the opposite problem of Trog. Trog can hit anything as long as it's moving.
And Reaper has the reverse problem, sadly. Ah, another empty bottle. Do you know what that means, man?
Soup!
Soup!
That hurt a little bit.
And I believe you because I tried to do it too, and now my throat hurts. Ouch.
Yeah, don't try to do this at home, folks. You might hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Gymnast now done with Goma.
Yeah. It's good for him. It's 2 bosses done before Woofer has beaten a single one. That's pretty surprising.
Woofer is also doing the longest dungeon right now, though.
Yeah, he's doing the longest dungeon by far.
So it might honestly be better that he's getting this out of the way right now, as he bonks himself into the wall. But we'll never know until later.
Yeah,
Come on, little
Woofer,
feller.
Woofer is now waiting for his little statue.
If you go to the Wind Waker Randomizer Discord, you will be able to find how to get this running. Everything short of the game itself. It's the only thing we cannot provide you.
Yeah, you have to provide your copy your way. Just do a clean rip of your own personal Wind Waker CD. It should work if you have every. You have everything you need to know on the little links that Matt just posted. There's a link to our tournament Discord. There's a link to the bracket. There's a link to the schedule, which currently has every match left for the tournament, unless unless they both win a match, then there's gonna be more. And I kind of hope for that. I want a high final that finishes like not in 3 matches. And the hammer was on the Zonary Trading side quest.
I love that little out of place feller. Tsunari is really, really out of place. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's in the sea where everything is hot, and he's wearing a big jacket. I don't want to be that guy.
Does Woofer have the boss key?
That's a good question.
I like to think he does. I completely missed it if he had it or not.
I think he does. Yeah, he definitely does. Otherwise, he would have the chest storage here to do the big key skip, which would have been very impressive to see. But
It's very time consuming.
so to answer this very general question, Randomizer is just the vanilla game that has been shuffled for having items in every location possible. And basically every item is randomized. So you could find the Master Sword in the mail, you could find light arrows.
Soup!
Oh, soup dupe. Basically you can find any item everywhere. And you can try to find them to finish the game. Okay,
So this is a situation you will only see in the randomizer, which is ice arrows taking out Godan's hands in one hit. Or as I like to call them, not Mongo Bongo.
yeah, not Bongo Bongo or not Andros. They're both names for him. And yet, fire and ice arrows can actually take those hands in one hit, which is very practical, goes a bit faster.
And once again, something you will only see in the randomizer, because at this point in the game, vanilla, you will not have those arrows.
Yeah, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of interactions between things that we don't get to see in the game. For one example would be, we're gonna see Jala later, and we're probably gonna have light arrows at this point. And light arrows kind of do the same effect as aiming light with the mirror shield on Jahala, but instantly. It's programmed in the game somehow, but we never see it in vanilla. Yeah, Gymnast still has to get the Inspiro. Oh, that's the Dark Spartan.
There's
Kinda forgot.
nothing on Earth Temple there, so.
Yeah, I kind
Also-
of forgot.
Not Bongo Bongo, the only boss you don't technically kill.
Yeah. He's just there to test you.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that. That's a good point, Math Girl.
Yeah,
Goma heals.
When you fire light arrows at Goma. So Goma, MVP of Ganondorf's army. He's just unkillable.
Wow. As long as you have light arrows and only light arrows.
I mean, if you fought him anywhere else in the game, it would be unkillable because he has that plate armor at the beginning. And you need, our friend Dragon to just knock that out of him. Okay, where is Wolfer gonna go next? Forest Haven?
Alright,
Very good decision.
okay with this.
Because we know that he's pretty much gonna find Gomo there.
Well, everything but the iron boots.
Exactly, yeah. He's gonna find that go-ish mode. Or just close enough. I think one player actually mentioned wanting to try and kill Goma with light arrows by going so far up into the health of Goma that it will go back to 0 or something. But that hasn't been tried that I know.
That sounds like an impossibility to me, actually.
Actually, apparently, according to the code and Trog that was talking about it, should be possible. But it doesn't know if he has enough arrows to do it. I think you can, Biker, but I'm not fully aware of how the skip works, so I cannot give you a proper answer. Okay, so
Well,
what
for a
is
second
Krieg gonna
there, I
have?
thought he had the full Master Sword, but it's just from the soup!
Soup, man. Did someone say soup?
Soup!
Dude. Double soup.
Best soup.
Yeah. Okay, Gymnast now going to bring Mama's letter to Maggie. And a golden feather for his troubles. It's not a very good trade. Dinspearl is on the Pop Print Island, the one chest that was not open because we didn't have the grappling hook earlier. Yep, it's behind the grapple on Pop Print. Woofer is now back in Renru's Cavern.
I've missed a couple of the items on Windfall, but
It didn't miss much, honestly.
didn't look like it was much.
Yeah, and Gymnast is finally going back to Pop Print now. He's gonna go get Dinspearl.
Which is going to open up the Tower of the Gods, but we don't know if he's going to go and finish Zanari. Because I know he's got the start item, but I don't know if he's
It's called.
going to make his way to the Great Fish just yet.
Yeah, actually did part of the quest, so he did forget to confirm the quest with Snary for leaving Windfall, which is kind of a shame. Oh god. Yep, that is a little hoops moment. So where do you guys think the iron boots are gonna be? Oh, mirror shield. Or
That is a useful little thing, because it does open checks.
it opens one check in tonight's race, but it's angular, and it could very well have what we're looking for.
We're looking to be opting to actually finish out DRC.
Yeah, Woofer is gonna go grab that warp pot and finish off Goma. And Gymnast just got his access to Tower of the God. This is a pretty good race for now.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot more interesting than I was expecting.
Yeah. Also, if you guys want to know how long or how short those races can be, let's just say that the fastest race in the tournament was made by Gymnast, and we're not even 10 minutes from the finishing time right now.
But at the same time, the slowest, I don't remember who did it, but it was a long haul.
I think I commentated the longest race in the tournament, but I'm not gonna mention the time because it was very long. On average, though, a good race would take between 1 hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours and 30 minutes, usually.
And it all comes down to how good the logic is. Skullhammer coming to Gymnast real soon, like.
Yeah, very soon. As soon as he... Okay, Mad Girl, you tried. Also, if you guys didn't notice, we have a little counter at the top, next to the trackers. Right now, there are 3 Great Triforces on each side, and the winner of tonight's race will have a full Triforce the next time he races. And when we have 3 Triforce on one side, it's the end of the tournament. So please enjoy your races while they last.
Goma giving Woofer a little bit of a hard time here.
Yeah, sadly. And it's done for Goma. Bye, Goma. We will miss you.
Oh, Goma. How you become what you are sitting in.
Just became lava.
Fire.
Fire. You live by fire, you die by fire.
Oh!
Is that like a poetic way to say that Ganondorf just fired Goma?
Eh,
It can be.
that's all I have for you right now. Is just,
It's okay, Don. I can't understand why. And Gymnast is going to the cabinet right now. He's gonna find that final master sword.
And the light arrow. Oh no, not the light arrow. It's just the master sword.
Yeah, just the master sword. The night arrows will be in Tower of the God.
Which I think Woofer's taking a warp. Yes, Woof pot. Over
Wolf
to
pot. The wolf pot.
Forbidden Woods, I want to say. But I don't know if that's going to be open. Oh, it is open. Okay.
Yeah, it is open.
Woof pot.
The wolf pot. Oof. This is the first to 3. This is a best of 5. To make things clear.
Which I think actually the next. When I looked at the schedule, was 3 matches scheduled, but it could have been 5. I can click the thing to go ahead. Light arrows for Woofer.
Yeah, and light arrows for Woofer. He only needs a master sword left.
This is
And
going to make a whole lot of enemies.
yeah, it's gonna be
Very
trivial.
trivial.
Also, if you guys are wondering about when the other races are, there's another one planned for next Sunday at 7:30 p.m. EST, and the third race is planned for the next day on Monday at 7:30 p.m. EST too. So, no, this is a single best of 5. They both agreed on having no bracket reset, just a best of 5.
A bracket reset would just make this take forever.
Yeah. And Master Sword for Gymnast. So Gymnast is
Good.
2 items away from his go mode. Meanwhile, Woofer is 2 items away from his go mode.
It's almost like
This
this
is
is a
very
very tight race.
I mean, I should say, should say 4 items since the boomerang is there, but they don't use it. Yep. And Beetle add an empty bottle for this.
Extra bottle.
What does that mean, Don?
Or soup.
Soup. We're getting this so much soup, man.
There's a lot of soup. Woofer going. There it goes. He's going for the pot. I don't know if he's gonna hit it or not.
Yeah, he opened the port. Meanwhile, Gymnast is warping to Tower of the God. And missing the entrance. But it's alright. Soup Tube 2, Electric Super Loop. Yeah, I think it's gonna go down to a race to find the iron boots. And we still don't know where those boots are. So
I
very
kind of hope
interesting.
it doesn't turn into that, but it's very much looking so.
I mean, there's Ice Ring and an Angular that are very close to Forbidden Woods, and haven't been done yet, so they could be there. Oh man, I just noticed that the guy posting a lot of dogs in the chat is called Pop Time.
Well played, good sir. Well played. I award you 0 points.
It's cute. It's cute. think Woofer is about to go get his Master Sword. It's in that side. So. While Gymnast, oh, getting pushed by the shoe next to the chest. I think that wasn't planned, but it was beautiful.
I believe Woofer's coming up on that sword chest soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Yeah, assuming these P-hats leave him alone.
Yes, Woofer did escape the gate door in Tower of the Gods. But a lot of runners do that now. Basically, they since it's the longest check in the tower and it's possible to skip the big key, they hope the big key or the map or a small key or the compass is behind that grate and just don't do it. And if they have to do it, they just do it at the end of the dungeon instead. Oh, and winning for Woofer.
Gymnast going for a skip. Nailing it first time.
Hmm.
Nailed it.
Yeah, it should be the small key. Also, killing the moth with the ice arrows just makes it so fast that you are stuck with the boss music after. Kinda cute. And Gymnast fighting at that little thing in the middle. That turret.
He should just not fight that thing.
Yeah, it should
Or
have
not.
went on the other side, but alright, it has been done. Okay, Woofer is about to hit that Master Sword. Oh. Ah.
You can kill a lot of things with bombs, as long as they're within the explosion.
Yeah. Also, yes, the BMOS is the employee of the month today. Did very well. Meanwhile, Woofer came falling down, so he has to redo a bit of the dungeon. This time he takes the time to knock down the seeds.
Missing that first and third bomb there.
And wooferzfg now has a fully completed Master Sword and light arrows. The only thing he needs for Go mode is now the Iron Boots.
Which could very well be in one of the islands that haven't been checked yet.
Yeah. Ice Spring.
But that'd be
Ever.
not a temple. I would really love to see Woofer Go mode win temple.
It's probably gonna happen because you cannot get into Run Temple without the Iron Boots. So we will be in Go mode before entering there. Gymnast about to do Jack's Clip. Because walls don't matter, floors don't matter. Nothing matters, guys.
Everything in this game is only a suggestion.
Yeah, the whole game is a suggestion. You don't have to play it, but you should because it's fun.
Even then, walls are a suggestion.
Yeah,
Floors are a suggestion.
suggestions are suggestions. Calling people Dean is a suggestion.
But everyone is Dean.
Everyone is Dean. The all-encompassing Dean.
Dean is everywhere and Dean is nowhere.
Dean has been there before. Dean is a required item. You know I won't do that, they're foxing around. You know. It's in my contract, I have to say it. Otherwise, they fire me.
I mean, I haven't been fired yet. I'm kind of surprised at that.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. And light arrows for gymnasts. So this is now a race for iron boots.
Woofer, really? You're doing this vanilla?
Yep, he is doing this vanilla. We actually talk about this on a commentary for a race, but he he is kind of convinced that it's faster to do this when you're coming out of the room that is in the basement. Surprisingly.
I mean, I'm not a runner. I'm not gonna judge him, but I'm gonna judge him.
Well, right now there's about no ways to tell who's ahead right now because they both have about the same items. So it's gonna be the first one to find.
More dupe soup.
Yep, third dupe soup, man.
On that dupe soup percent.
The resoupening.
The recent resurgence in the soup market.
Yeah. Campbell's. Gonna come all down to those iron boots. Like usually wearing iron boots will slow you down, but right now we want to find them to be fast. It's kind of weird.
Thing is, Dean doesn't know yet that those boots are holding everybody back.
Yeah. Forsaken Temple. Okay. That's a new round and I love it. So Woofer is gonna go.
We go.
Yeah, it's gonna be time for Calidemos. One of those bosses with a very strange name to say.
That's why I just didn't bother.
Yeah. Calidemos.
Demos. Demos.
In French, I like to call him Kale because it kind of sounds like that. And Kale is a good.
Is it?
Calidinos.
Getting a nice one cycle once again on this boss from Woofer.
Yeah. That boss is not very frightening once you have the Master Sword. Because, honestly, you can actually one-cycle him with the first sword you have in the game. So that's kinda amazing. He's not a very resilient boss.
The most time-consuming part about him is cutting him down.
Yeah, very, very much.
Alright, now to get them iron boots. So they could be Ice Ring, maybe Needle Rock, but I think Needle Rock already got checked.
Yeah, surprisingly, dying really happens not very often in those runs because once you have 4 hearts, you cannot be one-shot by anything in the game or any combo in the game. So you can always drink soup and do the soup glitch to get your hearts back. So it's not a big problem, surprisingly. The most hearts I've seen someone have in one of those races was 7, which was impressive. And hey, Woofer just got Bottle Person.
Nice.
Okay, is Orca gonna have the iron boots? No, he doesn't.
Nope. Beetle?
Beetle isn't logic. But he has that thing! Woofer's taking the time to buy it.
I'm buying that for 20 rupees.
Yeah. Is he gonna wear it? Oh, yes,
Of course. If you have it, there's only one thing you can do with it.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to point out that this mask on the Sense skin is Ness Cap. Because someone said that Sense was Ness at some point, and Kind of stuck with him, surprisingly.
Alright, so this has become the best run of this match between these guys so far.
Yeah. Everyone has bought up person. Okay.
Gymnast grabbing that last statue, and I think that's the last one.
Okay, that's what Woofer is trying to do. He's trying to get arrows right now.
Gymnast doing a Dean strat, getting hit by things.
Okay, what does Woofer going to check first?
I really hate Wizrobes.
Okay,
I'm sure
so
Gymnast does too.
So since Woofer is already on Windfall, he's gonna do some Windfall checks. Which we know don't have anything for him.
But he has to do them because he can't get in the Wind Temple yet.
Yeah. If he had arrows while going out of Forbidden Woods, I think he would have went to Ice Ring and Angular, but he didn't. So that changes moves.
I mean, you can do so many things with a golden feather.
Oh yeah, man.
Use it as a quill. You can take it.
I put a down payment on my house with a golden feather. The bank hates me now. The bank hates me.
Well, they gotta find someone to buy it. So.
Yeah. Aren't the arrows from the same skin just bones? I think they are.
Yeah, they are.
They are! Oh god.
Woofer did a really good job with that skin.
Actually, he didn't do the skin, he only did the voice pack. Someone else did the skin. I think it was in the if I remember very well. Give me a second, I'm gonna confirm this.
Yeah, might as well confirm it, because I thought that, well, I was under the impression that Woofer did the whole thing. I hear low heart beeps. Remember, too, there is a small chance of voiding out here by getting knocked off the platform. I've only ever seen it happen once in a run, though.
Okay, I'm confirming. wooferzfg did the voices for Sans, but Ike Ilix modeled Sans himself. We have a lot of very talented people working on skins for that game. It's kind of amazing.
The massive amount of talent in general around this race has been interesting.
Yeah, it's
whether it be
amazing,
skins or runners.
Yeah, this tournament has been very much hype. Yes, Woofer already finished Towers of God.
He's just gotta locate the iron boots now.
Yeah, and he's going for Needle Rock. So he's doing a lot of checks that we already have seen Gymnast do. So I think I'm gonna take the time for it to tell you a few little somethings. So you guys know the drill. If you want to follow the runners, you can do it. Here are the links to both of their streams. There's also links for Don's Twitch page. Sias, our tracker, is also there. And there's a link for mine too, if you want to follow us too. And there's also links to all the things that are related to the tournament, if you want to follow that.
And Not Bongo Bongo is down once again.
Yes, he is. So there's only one button left for both players.
It's all gonna come down to who gets those boots first. Unless one of them has discovered a way to get in there without.
There's a way to get in there, but you can't get very far into the dungeon without iron boots. You can go check one thing by doing a glitch to enter without, and then you're stuck.
What if it's actually behind that one check you can do without?
It isn't programmed in the logic.
Okay, that's good. That's good to hear.
Ah,
This
Gymnast is going
could
to
have just
check
turned into a really, really long race otherwise.
and Jim is going to check that one check in Tower of God. Seems.
This could be a race decider if Woofer skipped it.
Yeah, he did skip it. And yes, Jim did definitely check Fire Mountain. Oh, Woofer is now heading for Ice Ring. Jim only has one check left in Tower of God.
A whole lot of runners do skip this part, yeah.
Yeah, and actually Woofer did skip it. Talking about Woofer, he's trying to get up on our Ice Ring Island.
I'd like to think it's not behind this check, but I've been wrong before.
Still, I'm kind of surprised to see Gymnast do the vanilla way to get to that place. But I'm not against it. Love it. I mean, we did think it was a key because Woofer skipped it, but we could be wrong.
It could be the most important item right now.
We don't know everything.
I mean, I'd like to think I do.
You know everything. Oh my god. Every single thing, past and present.
I can see the future.
You can see the future, man! Wow.
You see, Dean, that was my reaction too. Just you, vanilla, this late. But seeing as Woofer didn't do that check, it could very well be the decider.
Oh, Gymnast knows it's a key. He's storing it to use it in Wind Temple later, it seems. That's something that you can do.
That's a really good plan.
That's actually a plan. And he's gonna exit the dungeon manually without save warping to not lose that key. Because right now that key is loaded. So the next time he enters a dungeon with that key stored, it will be given to him for that dungeon in particular. That's actually a very interesting play. I am kinda glad to see that happen.
What does Angular have, though? Is it the boots?
It's the boots!
It's the boots! Alright, go mode!
Yeah, go mode
At
has been achieved
1:33.
at 1 hour 33 minutes and 51 seconds. Damn. We're getting close to the end of this race. And Gymnast just stored the key, so once he's in Wind Temple, he will be able to go straight to the boss. Meanwhile, Woofer will have to... Oh my god, that is true. Jim will need the mirror shield. Where was the mirror shield?
Fire Island?
I think you're right, but at the same time, I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's Fire Island, because Ice Ring had, rupees, I think.
I'm gonna message the tracker, just to be sure.
So this race has managed to require every single item.
Okay, I sent a message. He should come back to me. And we were right. Gymnast will have to go back in DRC at some point because the mirror shield is in the big key chest of DRC. That has been confirmed by my tracker.
Well then, I was wrong. I was super wrong.
Yep, he skipped the big key chest. He couldn't access it when he went there the first time. And then didn't go get it after he beat Goma earlier. So yeah, that small key has been stolen.
But in theory, in Angular, can you not just use a light arrow and shoot the chest? Or is that not a thing?
It's not a thing, sadly. In some games, in the Zelda franchise, it does.
Yeah, I
But
wasn't
it
sure if this
doesn't
was
in
one of those games or not.
Sadly not. And Gymnast is aware. He's going back to DRC.
Which means that stored key is going to go to DRC.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. The chances are getting pretty slim, but if Woofer has trouble finding a small key, it could be pretty much deep there. Oh,
I was
and
going
the
to say,
spoils
watch
bag.
it be the first chest, but no, it's definitely the spoils bag.
Yeah, it's the spoils bag. Oh, thank you, Jared, for actually. Thank you guys for actually explaining this. But apparently, the small key has already been lost since Gymnast save warped at some point. And when you save warp, the small key actually goes to the link on the title screen instead of you. So you would have had to go straight to one temple for it to work. Thank you guys for actually explaining this to me. I tried to explain it the best I could after. That was definitely good thinking, but it didn't work, sadly.
By the way, it didn't pan out because he needed to come back here.
Yeah, sadly. Also, I mean, even before that, it was done since he save warped, so he lost this small key. It is a very interesting trick. And also, it is the third time that Gymnast has been in the RC tonight.
Poor Gymnast.
And no, the Tingle chest aren't in logic for those runs.
If only because it would take a lot of more effort to put the Tingle Tutor into play.
Also, I mean, you can open the Tingle chest with just regular bombs, but it involves having bombs. And Mirror Shield for Gymnast. One temple, big key. So now he doesn't even need to do storage or anything. He only needs a small key.
Come on, small key, where are you?
Actually,
Get on over here.
Actually, Windrunner 46, this is a best of 5. So we're getting at least 3 races between those fantastic runners. Yep, it is a Mad Girl seed. She has a reputation, that one.
I'm not going to tell you what the reputation is, but she has a reputation.
You can figure it out yourself. For messing up that sweet music. And Gymnast is now heading back to
freezing for a second for me.
Stream was freezing. So, I mean, we're going to Ice Ring, so it kind of makes sense. At the same time, it shouldn't affect the string. It is a sand skin.
His timer is in fact still running for him, no matter what happens to us. So,
That's weird.
yeah.
Ness on the tail. Oh god. And Woofer just got
There we
his
go.
small
Woofer's
key.
got his key.
There we go.
Woofer is now going to make
Just run to the
the
basement.
walls super. Just only a suggestion.
The walls are just gonna be sad. That
They're
they can't do
there, but
anything.
they're gonna get abused.
The walls are gonna feel inadequate. Let's just say that.
Just like Mac cars now being left behind.
Also, for those asking me to change the sound to woofer, sadly, his audio is not usable right now. So we have to stay on the gymnast sounds.
Are
for
you
now.
judging the sand sounds? Is that what's happening right now?
No, it's actually, I just opened the thing and it's called not usable. So I cannot switch to it.
Well then.
It's not even me. It just doesn't work. But if you
And the fan is not running, so he cannot use the Dean strat of getting hit by the fan.
yeah, sadly, that's a big strat, that one. Ah, I think we have someone admitting guilt in chat right now. Matt Gill, broadcast operator, made Izzy audio unusable. Okay.
But I love the Sans voice.
I mean, we can try to reproduce the sounds if you want. I'm not
But I
very
can't
good at it.
Produce that sweet sensual sound of Sans going.
Oh, I prefer the Armos, which are just like oh.
Yeah,
all
the
the time.
Armor sound is really good.
Just love the Armos. Well, thank you. Thank you, biker.
Oh, I haven't forgot. That's why I only did it twice.
And this is finally getting to Wind Temple. Meanwhile, Woofer is just sidling behind the slab in front of the bus.
Guys,
So,
once again, this rock right here
just doesn't
a
work.
suggestion, just like the walls.
Yep. And it's a suggestion that hasn't been fixed between Wind Waker SD and HD. It's still there in HD. You can settle behind that stone. Thank me later. It's the hat Ness has from Mother series. It's the skin for the Hero's Charm, which is why we see the health on the box right now.
The amount of work that has gone into the Sans skin is just...
There's so much work going into those skins in general. Also, fun fact about Mulgera that we're fighting and missing the music for right now is that Mulgera, you need to hit its tongue 12 times, no matter which sword you have. So, if you have the first sword, it still only takes 12 hits. If you have the last sword, it still takes 12 hits. If you drink soup, it takes 12 hits. So, yeah.
Missing the air snipe on Mulgera.
Sadly, it's
Which would be
alright.
great if we could hear the music, because means we can hear the music some more.
Yeah. Kinda sad about this. At least we're gonna get Bulgara music while we're first fighting Puppet Ganon or something.
I mean, depends on how fast Gymnast gets through this temple.
That is true. That is true. Never underestimate a gymnast. He's a pretty fit dude. Can run fast.
Gotta go fast!
Oh,
Getting
man,
the second snipe and defeating Mulgera, which should, in theory, make him glitch out and go all through the walls.
yeah.
Oh, not this time. Makes me sad.
Since you mentioned going fast, are you excited for the Sonic movie? I don't think
Only if they replace the current model for Sonic with Danny DeVito.
Dude, if they replace it by Danny DeVito, it's gonna be the best movie ever. Who doesn't need more Danny DeVito in their life? Also, it will mean Jim Carrey and Danny DeVito in the same movie.
Right?
Right.
I'm
That
still
will-
upset about Detective Pikachu. That should have been Danny DeVito too.
Yeah, it should have been. But now it's just the guy that does Deadpool. Which is not a bad choice, but not my first choice either. Doesn't need to know what Sonic is, he just needs to go fast.
Don't get me wrong. I'm okay with Ryan Reynolds being the Detective Pikachu,
Yeah, it's a
but
pretty good voice.
it should have been Danny DeVito.
Should have been. It would have been amazing with Danny. So talking about amazing, this is over. Woofer just got into go mode. He's going to the tower now.
Woofer's going in. He's going in fast.
So I don't know why I know this, but oh, I saw Woofer just managed to warp from one place to the other before the Triforce dialogue activated.
All I have for that is just chat. No.
Oh no! Oh no! Not Gilbert. Oh
Gilbert Gottfried is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
no.
but easy at
Magnificence
Pikachu.
there would be underappreciated.
And just got a compass.
Woofer just going for a roll.
Also, just noticed, but I don't think Gymnast has Winguts Arya, which is why he doesn't have a small key right now.
I think he. Well, Tracker says he does.
The tracker says he does, but I think the tracker wasn't sure. Well, interesting. Also, before I miss it, I have to make this joke. Something, bear skip. You're welcome.
You're really running out of material for that, aren't you?
Yeah, I definitely am. I just have to mention it. It's in the contract, man. Can't skip the setup for that joke.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Wait,
Didn't have the time.
you skipped the setup for the barrier skip joke?
Yeah. Bear skip. It's a skip that allows you to skip the bear skip because you can do the bear skip in this game. So you need to get a lot of items to do the bear skip instead. Which allows you to skip the bear skip.
I don't know how many times we could use the word skip in
As many as I can. That's
the next
kind of the
minute.
thing. I'm not gonna skip using the word skip. Also, I'm gonna go make some toast with some skippy peanut butter and then. Alright. Meanwhile,
What have
Woofer,
we done?
is your dog angry again?
No, look at the chat.
I think we did something. I did something.
He
Hashtag
definitely
blame
did
Mongo.
something.
Blame Mongo. Oh, and Woofer missing that first shot. And now Phantom Ganon is dead.
It's fine, you got him the
Very
second
much.
time.
Yeah. Also, we kind of phoned into this run because we didn't go to Forsaken Fortress, so this is the first time we see him, and he just lasted like 10 seconds before dying as a ghost, which kind of makes him alive again because that's how maths work. Like a negative plus a negative becomes a positive, so now he's alive.
It's a negative times a negative equals a
yeah.
positive. You just subtracted a negative, therefore it's still negative.
Yeah, I know. I'm not good at math.
But it's like, he's -2 now.
So someone get me Mad Girl in here. We need the maths.
So if you're like -2, do you just skip the underworld and go straight to being reincarnated?
I think that's a philosophical question that we are not very well placed to answer, man.
I wouldn't say
Hey!
because we're in a good place to, answer it. We're just probably gonna be wrong.
Hey, dude, listen. We have the
Oh, I
movie music now.
I hear it.
Oh,
I'm just glad I got to hear it at least once and I don't have to Google it later.
music to my ears.
Stop that.
I won't.
I know.
You're stuck with me, man.
Ooh,
You signed up for this.
Woofer, pup again and not going well.
Yeah, missing a lot of snipes right now, which is rare for him. That's one boss I already had a lot of trouble with before. He trained so much that it wasn't a problem anymore. It seems like tonight he's going back in the past. A bit.
He's gotten nervous is what it must be. Oh,
Probably, yeah. This is a finals match, so can't understand why he'd be a bit nervous.
There
goes
he
the
landed
time.
that first hit now. You just need to consume more soup.
Yeah, when in doubt, consume soup. Yeah, Sans is gonna save the world, but he kinda looks like he has a drinking problem right now.
Phase 1 not going well.
Yeah, and there we go. Phase 1 is over. Let's just forget that nightmare for now.
Woofer, you're gonna need to take the advice of the Dark Souls community and get good.
Yeah. We use the boomerang, which I wouldn't recommend.
He's just lucky he's got a pretty commanding lead.
Yeah, right now, that's what... And yeah, phase 1 sucks, no matter how good you are at this game. It's just that phase that can ruin your day. It's the hardest phase of that fight, too, so... And meanwhile, Gymnast has defeated Mulgura. He's now going to join Woofer into Hyrule.
Once again, nobody has forgotten their Triforce shard this race.
That's very good to see. Would have been weird to forget them on a Grand Finals match. Could happen.
Hey, all it takes is get a little bit nervous and all of a sudden you lost your Triforce shard.
That's true. Kinda like Smokies. They kinda disappears. And Woofer is going for the tested and true Kamikaze strat. Just run into that guy with the bombs so he stops. There we go.
Hey, it's
That's
a very
one.
proven
Two.
strat, even though you can technically just bonk him on the nose.
Yep, you can do a quick spin on his nose and it will stop him. But the bombs kind of work out for today.
Bombs always work better.
Yeah, they definitely do those things. I mean, I'd like to see you take an explosion and don't stop. That would be surprising. So where did that party? I don't want you to explode, Don.
In the great words of Pinhead from Hellraisers, or Hellraiser, yeah. I have such sights to show you.
I will show you the world.
That's two movies that should never be mixed up.
Yep.
Wow.
That's a mix I want to see now. Just put Danny DeVito in it. It will be good.
I mean, he is in Disney universe.
Yeah, he's the guy that helps Urkel, which is good.
Yep. He's a little goat thing.
Yeah, he's a phone. He's my God, his name is Phil, I think.
Yeah, his name is Phil, I think.
Yeah, they didn't change it in the adaptation, which is good for us now. And talking about good movies, this is the end of the movie, man. Woofer is going to go fight Ganon. It's the end of the ride. How fast can he beat that guy?
Ooh, I'm thinking one cycle if he's gonna be really good with this fight.
Well, for now, he's being pretty good about it. He did the strat where you just wait and then hit him as soon as Zelda did it. Talk to Zelda, run into the wall, and then hit him again with the light arrows. Now he has to do that bit where you could be wanting to click A as soon as you can, but you have to wait a little because otherwise you will miss Ganondorf. So this is pretty much a perfect Ganon fight right now.
There we go.
GG for wooferzfg. He has won the first round of his grand finals.
What we need to see now is if Gymnast plans on finishing out what he has. It won't take him that long if he does, but it looks like he's
Seems to have stopped.
he's making a decision of some sort. That's what's happening right now.
Oh, he's picking up the sword now. And missing with it. And I think that might be forfeit.
And this is what Gymnast has devolved to.
He's so close to the goal. Send your GGs in their chat for both players, it seems. Because Gymnast has officially forfeit, it seems.
Well, race one went well for both of our runners for the most part. We're gonna see if they're gonna pop into the Discord or not.
That's a good question. I think
I don't blame Gymnast for being a little bit upset. He was very close.
yeah, that was a very close race. And also forgetting to go get that mirror shield is pretty much what caused the time between them to happen. So that was a very good run. I think we're gonna see very good races from those two.
We should. They're definitely very hard. Wow, words is hard. They're very far in the standings, and it's the top two runners we're watching. So,
wonder if they're gonna join us. Okay, I've just verified the tracker is clicked done for them. So
I'm just gonna point out that the runners are, in fact, streaming with a 15-minute delay.
So yeah, they've been done for 15 minutes now. So
they may come back, they may not. It is definitely up in the air. Oh, there's Woofer right there.
Ah, Woofer is there.
I'm gonna drag him on in, or not.
Hello, Woofer.
Someone else moved him for me.
Yeah, Woofer has moved himself. It seems.
I'm pretty sure I clicked and it just moved me.
Good job,
I
Woofer.
have that power.
You did the thing, Woofer.
You did the waiting for us skip. It worked out for you. Anyway, are you Woofer?
I'm okay. I like this 15-minute delay because it gives you time to like recover before the interview.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of glad for that delay. It's very fun for the runners. Also, that everything went pretty well for you this race, it seems.
Yeah, honestly, if I had arrows, I would have went straight to Ice Ring and then went to Angular. But Beetle does not sell arrows at Forest Haven. Today I learned.
No, he doesn't.
But I got the Hero's Charm.
Yeah,
so...
you did.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Also, I accidentally went to the French restream commentary. That was weird.
That happens a lot.
Can you speak French?
No.
I hope Scary Olive just told you like, oh, not the right place, man. But yeah.
And how many of our French streamers are bilingual?
Me, Scary Olive, Sias, everyone, honestly. Speaking French doesn't get you far in life. Anyway, how do you guys feel about this seed?
Yeah, I think we talked about it in the race chat in those 15 minutes, and it was kind of dumb because you needed to pretty much risk going for that one Dragon Roost chest.
Yeah,
And I
you
went
really
for
did.
it when I was doing Forbidden Woods. I just took the Warp Pot and then got both because may as well. But that's like definitely a situation where it's a smart decision to take the risk, but then sometimes you just straight up lose.
Yeah, like I didn't go to get that chest, which obviously cost me a lot of time later.
Yes,
'Cause I
sadly,
gambled that it wouldn't contain anything.
sadly, that's kind of what made the difference between your two times.
And even then, they were
Tonight.
still,
Very close.
yeah, like if Gymnast had finished his run, maybe 5 minute difference tops.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 or 201 or something.
Pretty much, yeah. Also, I have to point out that you guys have already scheduled 2 other races that might happen. There's going to be one on next Sunday at 7:30 p.m. EST, and another one on Monday at 7:30 p.m. EST. So we will see you guys like next weekend. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully on the front page.
Yeah.
Probably. Who knows? So, unless you guys have a little something that you want to share with chat, like your last word or anything.
I'm just glad I didn't lose by 20 minutes because Jim's been blazing through seeds recently, and I was afraid of that.
Well, those were good seeds. This was a bad seed.
You mean the good seed of 117 that we still don't know who made the seed? That was just amazing. I was there that time. And that seed is the reason why I got to watch Game of Thrones after.
Yeah.
I heard about that seed. I still have yet to go back and watch the replay on it.
Jim has 3 sub 120s though, right?
Yeah, that was the third one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my PB is like 20 minutes slower. So
Oh god.
Yeah, get good, Woofer.
I'll try.
Woofer is good at the game. The seeds aren't good to him though, it seems.
I mean, I don't think I've ever won against Woofer whenever we've played the same seed.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, let's hope for you that those things change because we want to hype a grand final with like opposites and all those things. It would be amazing.
It'd be nice not to have a shutout.
You
Let's just
know,
put it like that.
I'll come back with the reverse sweep when Woofer wins next Sunday.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you can just like 3-1 me. You don't even have to let me win one game.
I mean, I'm not gonna let you win, but
we can feel the friendly competition right now. You guys are both rooting for the other.
It's the best kind of competition.
Yeah, we love that.
The one where like, no, you win. No, you win.
It's kind of like 2 Canadian guys just keeping the door open for each other's.
I always say that argument from South Park is the most accurate Canadian argument I've ever heard.
As the Canadian connection, we can confirm.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your buddy, friend.
I'm not your friend, guy.
Not a friend, dude.
Yeah, let's not
Anyway,
get into that too
If-
far.
if you guys want to follow our runners for tonight, there's links for this in the chat. Gymnast and Woofer, both very good runners. We are in grand finals. They got there, so you know they're good. If you want to follow my friend Don on commentary, you can do it. If you want to follow the tracker, Saya stream, it's also in chat. And if you want to keep on with the tournament, there's links to the Discord, there are links to the brackets, there are links to the schedule. So you guys will be very well informed. So that's the things we had to kind of plug. But do you guys have any last words for us?
See you on Sunday.
Nice.
see you on Sunday.
Short, sweet, to the point.
Yep. Very short, very sweet. And yeah, We're all gonna see you on Sunday. See you next race, everyone, and have a good night.